Hey y'all, hey, it's In the Kitchen with Didi, and today we are making Baked Ziti my way, which means no ricotta cheese. Alrighty, so let's get it. Very first thing, of course, we're going to do is wash those hands, making sure we have clean hands before we touch food. In a pan, skillet, my Dutch skillet, I am going to be browning some ground beef and some ground sausage. This is the mild version, and also I did use a half of an onion and a half of a bell pepper. You can use spicy or hot sausage, whichever brand you want to use. And everything that I am seasoning the meat with will be listed in the description box. You can season to your liking, of course. Like I stated, this is just things that I want to season with. But definitely, I did make sure that I added that Italian seasoning. Kind of seasoning similar to spaghetti or lasagna. You're going to make sure that you season your meat well, of course, and then you're going to make sure, of course, also that you're breaking the meat down so that it doesn't clump together while it's cooking, and making sure everything is cooking evenly. And also, in my meat, I did add some minced garlic. Of course, you don't have to add this. You can use fresh garlic or garlic paste, whatever you want to use. And like I said, just making sure everything is stirred evenly. And once everything is cooked down, I am going to drain the juice, which is the oil, off of it. And then once I drain the oil off of the meat, it is going to, of course, be fully cooked, and then I'm going to re-season and also add in my my spaghetti sauce. I did use Prego, the meat flavor. You can use any brand and any flavor you want of the spaghetti sauce, but I like to use Prego. I don't like Ragu or anything like that, only Prego. And I did use a half of this. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. And then I also added in some diced tomatoes, and this is just 1 can with the juice. You can drain the juice off, but I did keep the juice in. And like I said, season some more because you did drain some of the flavor out with the oil. And then also, once you season to your liking, just make sure you're tasting it and make sure that it's not over seasoned or too salty. And then also, in my tomato sauce, I do definitely like to add sugar. A lot of people don't like to add sugar in their spaghetti, tomato sauce, whatever, but this is what I like to use. And I only use about 1 or 2 tablespoons. And like I said, just make sure you keep tasting. And then I also like to add cheese into my spaghetti sauce, and I let that just kind of simmer. And I put the lid on it, of course, and that is mozzarella cheese. And then I am going to show you, of course, this is how it looks once it's kind of simmered down. And of course, we're going to boil our rigatoni noodles. I like to use rigatoni versus using ziti noodles, but to each his own. You can use either one. And also for my noodles, I do like to add Alfredo sauce. So this is me with some heavy whipping cream and seasoning the sauce to my liking. I am going to list every seasoning down below. And then also in my sauce, I like to add cornstarch. You can use 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and 1 teaspoon of flour. And then I also add a half a stick of butter, some Parmesan cheese, and then also I'm going to add in some mozzarella cheese. But like I said, you can put in whatever you want. And you just make sure you just let that cook down. And once it cooks down to your consistency, you can add more flour or less flour, whatever you want to do. And then, like I said, once it is to your liking, you're going to just pour that over your cooked noodles for either pasta. And then, like I said, I just kind of season some more, and then you're going to see me pouring that over my cooked pasta and then just stirring that in. This is kind of similar to the viral spaghetti hack, but like I said, this is just the rigatoni way. The ziti way, using rigatoni noodles. So, of course, I line my pan with the meat sauce and, of course, with the noodles with the Alfredo on there. And you see me dropping the pan because it was so hot. And then I did put some mozzarella cheese on top, and then I did meat sauce again, cheese, and then I also did mix shredded. So I did some Kobe Jack, the shredded mix version, but you can use anything you want. And then I also use Parmesan cheese as well. You can do meat sauce noodles, meat sauce then noodles, but this is just the way that I preferred it, with the noodles on the bottom. And like I said, I did not use any type of ricotta cheese. I only like my ricotta cheese in my lasagna. I'm really not a fan of it in ziti. I know it probably isn't a difference, but this is just how I like it, and this is how it looks coming out. And I paired it with some corn and some rolls. So of course, you guys, this is the end of the video. If you have any type of questions, comments, definitely comment down below. Also comment if you guys want to see any other detailed cooking videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also follow me on TikTok and In the Kitchen with Didi. Also, I am on other platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and definitely give this video a thumbs up. See you later.